Good evening, great ladies and gentlemen. It's truly an honor to be here with you today. I also want to welcome you all to this space of empowerment, inspiration, and growth. Together, let's dive into how we can each become the thrive for a powerful woman, not just in our own lives, but in the world around us. Well, the journey we are about to embark on today will remind you that you have everything you need inside of you to succeed, and nothing is too big for you to accomplish. So let's get started. And may today be the spark that ignites your path to greatness. Well, in a world that often challenges the very essence of a woman's strength, there exists an undeniable force that resides deep within every woman, waiting to be unlocked, nurtured, and embraced. This force is the power to thrive. Women have carried the weight of the world on their shoulders for centuries, whether through the roles they play in their families, their communities, their careers, or within themselves. It's time to step into the space of not just surviving, but thriving. When we talk about being the thrive for a powerful woman, we're not speaking of simply existing or enduring. Or we're talking about the essence of rising, of living fully, of standing tall in the face of adversity and continuing to grow, despite the challenge that life throws at us. It is easy to see all the obstacles, the limitations, and the expectations that others may place on you as a woman. It is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that your power is dictated by the roles you play for others. But the truth is, your power lies in your ability to mold destiny. You are the author of your own story, and you hold the pen. Every powerful woman has a unique story to tell. Some have faced the most unimaginable pain, endured failures, suffered loss, and encountered betrayal. Yet in the midst of all these trials, they chose to rise. They chose to move forward, not because it was easy, but because they understood that there was something greater waiting on the other side. And they realized that the only way to thrive was to embrace their inner strength, push through the pain, and redefine narrative. But thriving doesn't mean perfection. It doesn't mean that every day is flawless, or that there won't be moments of doubt, fear, or weakness. Thriving is about learning how to keep going even when you feel like giving up. It's about realizing that failure is not the end, but simply another opportunity to learn and grow. Every challenge, every setback, every heartbreak, and every obstacle is part of this process that shapes you into a stronger, wiser, more resilient woman. It's about taking the lessons learned and using them to propel yourself forward with even greater strength and determination. Being the thrive for a powerful woman means recognizing that you are worthy of success, happiness, and fulfillment. It means owning your worth without apology. It's easy to downplay your accomplishments or to believe that you need to shrink yourself in order to fit in the expectations of society or others. But a powerful woman doesn't need anyone's permission to take up space. She doesn't need validation from external sources because she has already given herself the gift of self-belief. She knows that her worth isn't defined by anyone else's standards. Her worth is inherent, undeniable, and unshakable. For a woman to truly thrive, she must first learn to thrive in her own mind. The thoughts you carry shape your reality. Your mindset, your beliefs, and your self-talk will either propel you forward or hold you back. If you tell yourself that you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable enough, you will create a reality that reflects that. But if you choose to believe in your limitless potential, if you choose to embrace the power of positive thinking, your reality will begin to shift. You'll start to notice opportunities that you might have missed before. You'll begin to see challenges as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Your confidence will grow, and so will your ability to succeed. You are not your past. Your past does not define who you are or who you can become. It's the lessons from your past that give you the power to create the future you deserve. Every experience, good or bad, is a part of your unique journey. It's a chapter in your book, but it is not the entire story. Well, you have the power to write the next chapter, decide what comes next. And if you don't like what you see in the current chapter, you have the ability to change the narrative. Being the thrive for a powerful woman also means surrounding yourself with people who lift you up, who challenge you, who inspire you to become the best version of yourself. Not everyone will understand your journey or your ambition, and that's okay. You don't need the approval of others to succeed. However, you must circle your circle wisely. You must seek out relationships that are grounded in mutual respect, love, and support. Relationships that help you grow, push you to your limits, and encourage you to dream bigger. And the people you allow into your life should reflect the energy and mindset you want to cultivate in yourself. One of the most powerful things a woman can do is take ownership of her life. To thrive, you must be proactive. You must be willing to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone and to face the unknown. Too often, women are conditioned to play it safe, to be cautious, to wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment. There is only the present moment. And it is in this moment that you have the power to take action. You may not always feel ready, and that's okay. You don't need to have everything figured out. What you need is the courage to take that first step and the resilience to keep moving forward no matter what happens along the way. Thriving as a powerful woman means being unapologetically ambitious. It means knowing that you can want more for yourself, that you can strive for greatness, and that you can achieve your dreams. Society may try to tell you that it's too much, that you're too ambitious, too bold, or too driven. But those are the very qualities that will set you apart and lead you to your successes. They don't dim your light to make others feel comfortable. Don't apologize for your success or your desire to achieve more. A powerful woman knows that she is deserving of every blessing that comes her way, and she steps into her purpose with confidence and grace. To thrive as a powerful woman, you must also practice self-care and self-compassion. It is easy to get caught up in the hustle of everyday life, to give so much to others that you forget to give to yourself. But a woman who thrives knows that her well-being is essential to her success. She knows that in order to show up fully for others, she must first show up fully for herself. This means taking time to rest, to recharge, to nourish her body, mind, and spirit. It means setting boundaries, saying no when necessary, and prioritizing her own health and happiness. And only when you take care of yourself can you fully give to the world. Every powerful woman knows that the road to success is rarely easy. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when you question your abilities, when the weight of the world feels unbearable. But in those moments, remember that your power lies in your resilience. It lies in your ability to push through the hardest days, to find strength in your struggle, and to rise again when you've been knocked down. You are capable of more than you know, and you are deserving of everything you desire. Being the thrive for a powerful woman is about embracing your journey with courage and conviction. It's about owning your story, your dreams, your success, and your failures. It's about learning from the past, living fully in the present, and creating the future you desire. It's about understanding that you are not defined by your circumstances, but by the choices you make each day. And you are not defined by the opinions of others, but by the strength of your character and the power of your will. You are a force to be reckoned with. You have everything inside you to thrive. Never let anyone make you feel small or insignificant. You are powerful, you are resilient, and you are capable of achieving greatness. When the world needs the strength and wisdom that only you can bring, embrace your power and let yourself thrive. What if I told you that the power you've been searching for has been inside of you, waiting to be unleashed? Every woman has an incredible reservoir of strength within her, one that often goes untapped. The society may try to limit or define your worth based on external factors, but the true power lies in knowing and accepting yourself at your core. When you embrace this strength, you tap into a force that is unstoppable. No matter what the world throws your way, you will find the resilience to overcome it. Recognizing that you are the source of your own power is the first step toward truly thriving. Thriving doesn't mean living a perfect life without struggles. In fact, it's the opposite. It's about learning to rise above the imperfections and using them as fuel for growth. Life will throw its challenges at you, and there will be times when you feel defeated. But thriving is not about never failing. It's about bouncing back stronger after each setback. The most powerful women are not those who never fall, but those who refuse to stay down. It's in those moments of struggle that your character is forged. Thriving is about finding the strength to rise again and again. Imagine if you stopped seeking approval from everyone around you and instead validated your own worth. So often women are conditioned to look for affirmation from others, whether it's in the form of compliments, success, or recognition. But a powerful woman understands that her worth doesn't depend on others' opinions. She knows that her value comes from within. When you own your worth, you step into your full power. You no longer apologize for your ambitions, your dreams, or your success. You stand firm in the knowledge that you are enough. And that belief fuels everything you do. What if the only thing holding you back from achieving greatness is the way you view yourself? Your mindset is one of the most powerful tools you have, and how you think about yourself and your potential will directly influence the choices you make. If you see obstacles as insurmountable, then they will be. But if you shift your mindset to see every challenge as an opportunity to grow, your perspective changes. A positive mindset is not about pretending everything is perfect, but about approaching life with the claim to have the strength to handle anything that comes your way. When you control your mind, you control your life. Your past may have shaped you, but it doesn't have to define your future. Every woman has a history, and not all of it is easy to face. Some may carry the weight of failure, rejection, or trauma. But those past experiences do not have the power to dictate what lies ahead. The key to thriving is acknowledging your past for what it is, and then choosing to move forward. Your past is a chapter in your story, but it's not the end of your book. When you decide to let go of the chains of your past, you create the freedom to write the next chapter. The future is in your hands, and you have the power to shape it. When the people you surround yourself with play an undeniable role in your journey. Imagine being surrounded by people who believe in you, challenge you, and inspire you and become the best version of yourself. Well, this is the power of a supportive circle. However, many women feel the pressure to maintain relationships that drain them, whether due to family obligations or social expectations. The reality is, you cannot thrive if you are constantly being held back by negative or toxic relationships. The most powerful women have learned to surround themselves with those who push them to grow. They understand that the energy around them directly impacts their own energy. And they are intentional about creating an environment that fosters their growth. Thriving doesn't just happen by waiting for the right opportunity. It's about taking ownership of your life. So often women are conditioned to wait, to seek permission, or to play it safe. But the truth is, there is no perfect moment to begin. The time to take action is now. If you wait for everything to align perfectly, your mind speaking, the most powerful women are the women who create their own opportunities. They take risks, make bold decisions, and step out of their comfort zones, knowing that each step forward, no matter how uncertain, is progress. When you take ownership of your life, you realize that you have the power to shape your destiny, no matter what circumstances you face. What would happen if you stopped apologizing for wanting more? Society often teaches women to be content, to not ask for too much, and to stay humble. But a truly powerful woman understands that there is nothing wrong with ambition. Wanting more does not mean you're ungrateful. It means you are driven by the desire to achieve greatness. A woman who thrives is unapologetically ambitious. She dreams big and pursues her goals with determination, never shrinking back because others may find her drive intimidating. When you stop apologizing for your dreams, you open yourself to limitless possibilities. In the pursuit of success and growth, one of the most powerful practices a woman can engage in is self-care. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle of life, trying to be everything for everyone, giving endlessly to your career, your relationships, and your family. But a powerful woman knows that in order to show up fully for others, she must first show up for herself. Self-care isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. It's about ensuring that you have the physical, emotional, and mental meat to meet the demands of your life. Whether it's taking time for rest, pursuing hobbies that bring you joy, or simply setting boundaries, self-care is what sustains your ability to thrive. When you make your well-being a priority, you give yourself the foundation needed to be the best version of yourself for those around you. Every setback, every challenge, every moment of doubt is a test of your resilience. And the difference between a woman who thrives and one who doesn't is not the obstacles she faces, but her ability to bounce back from them. Life is full of ups and downs, and now success is rarely a straight line. However, it's not the setbacks that define you, it's how you respond to them. A woman who thrives doesn't allow challenges to break her. She allows them to make her stronger. She learns, adapts, and continues to move forward with the conviction that no matter what happens, she is capable of overcoming anything that comes her way. Thriving as a powerful woman is about embracing your journey, both the highs and the lows, with a mindset of growth. And it's about understanding that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones. When you embrace the power within you, surround yourself with positivity, and take ownership of your life, create a path to greatness. The world needs your strength, your wisdom, and your resilience. Step into your power and let yourself thrive. Embrace your inner strength. What if I told you that the power you've been searching for has always been inside of you, waiting to be unleashed? What if I told you that the power you've been searching for has always been inside of you, waiting to be unleashed? So often we look outside ourselves for the strength, the validation, or the direction to live the life we dream of. We look to others, to external circumstances, and to societal standards to guide us. But the truth is, the very thing you seek is already within you. It's not about finding something you don't have. It's about uncovering the immense power that's already lying dormant, waiting for you to recognize it. When you stop searching outwardly, you'll begin to realize that you have everything you need inside to make the changes you desire. This inner strength is not something you need to seek or acquire, because it has always been there. From the moment you were born, you were equipped with the resilience, courage, and determination to face whatever challenges life would throw at you. Over time, however, life's difficulties can bury that strength beneath these layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity. But just because you may not always feel it doesn't mean it's not there. It's in your ability to keep going, even when things are tough. It's in the quiet moments when you make decisions that align with your truth. And it's in the moments when you stand tall after falling down. The power to be truly strong lies in your ability to tap into what's already inside and trust that it's enough. And once you recognize your inner strength, the next step is to believe in it. Belief is a transformative force that without it, even the strongest foundation will crumble. Or you must learn to trust yourself fully, to know that you have the capability to overcome whatever obstacles you face. It's easy to look at others who seem to have it all together and think you're not strong enough or capable enough. But remember that the most powerful people are often those who have learned to trust their own inner choices, even in the face of uncertainty. It's not about being perfect. It's about knowing that you can handle the challenges that come your way because you've always had the strength to do so. When you embrace your inner strength to step into your full potential, you stop holding yourself back, waiting for permission, or doubting your worth. Or you recognize that your power isn't external. It doesn't come from what you have or what others think of you. It comes from your heart, your mind, and your soul. It's the quiet confidence when you realize that you are enough just as you are. By tapping into this power, you can face anything with courage and resilience. You begin to take bold steps, trusting that with each move, you are building a life that reflects the powerful woman you were always meant to be. Thriving is not perfection. Imagine being told that your flaws are actually your greatest strength. How would that change the way you see yourself? Imagine being told that your flaws are actually your greatest strength. How would that change the way you see yourself? We often grow up thinking that in order to thrive, we need to be perfect, that only flawless people succeed. Society pushes the idea that success is a result of being without flaws, of having all figured out. This mindset creates immense pressure to conform to a certain image of success, leading many to feel inadequate or like they're not enough. However, when you shift your perspective and realize that your imperfections are what make you unique, you begin to see them not as barriers, but as the very elements that can propel you forward. Your flaws, rather than being hindrances, can be the source of your greatest growth. It's through facing our weaknesses and working on them that we develop strength. Every time you confront a challenge that tests your limits, you'll live more resilient, more capable, and more powerful. The journey toward thriving is not about eliminating imperfection, but about learning to embrace it. In fact, thriving means accepting that mistakes and setbacks are part of the process and that they don't diminish your value. Instead, they contribute to your personal growth and wisdom. Each flaw you possess offers you an opportunity to learn, improve, and ultimately become a better version of yourself. The pursuit of perfection often leads to self-doubt and fear of failure. When you accept that thriving is not about perfection, but about progress, you've opened yourself up to a more authentic and fulfilling path. Instead of constantly trying to meet an unattainable standard, you focus on your journey and the small victories along the way. The process of thriving involves embracing who you are right now with all your imperfections. It's about seeing yourself as enough in the moment, not as someone who needs to change to be worthy. This mindset shift frees you from the constant comparison and self-criticism that comes with striving for perfection, allowing you to step into your power fully. When you realize that thriving is about embracing both your strengths and flaws, you start to see failure as a stepping stone rather than a setback. And the most successful people are often those who have failed the most because they've learned to turn their failures into lessons. Instead of being discouraged by your flaws or mistakes, you begin to see them as essential parts of your journey. Thriving is not about avoiding the imperfections, it's about using them to fuel your growth, to push past limits, and to continue evolving into the powerful person you are destined to be. With this mindset, you start to thrive not in spite of your flaws, but because of them. Own your worth. What if the only validation you ever needed was from yourself? What would your life look like if you stopped seeking approval from others? What if the only validation you ever needed was from yourself? What would your life look like if you stopped seeking approval from others? So many of us are conditioned to look outside ourselves for affirmation, whether it's from family, friends, colleagues, society at large. We chase external validation in hopes that it will fill the gap of self-doubt, believing that approval from others will somehow make us feel worthy. But in reality, the need for external validation keeps us stuck in a cycle of dependence, where our self-worth is determined by others' opinions. The truth is, when you stop seeking validation from others, you unlock the freedom to truly know and embrace your worth, independent of anyone else's expectations. It's easy to fall into the trap of seeking approval from others, especially when we are surrounded by people who seem to have it all too cool. But when you seek validation externally, you relinquish your power. You give others the ability to control how you feel about yourself. When you rely on external approval to feel good about who you are, you leave your happiness in the hands of others, and their judgments may fluctuate, leaving you feeling uncertain and unsteady. On the other hand, when you own your confidence doesn't rely on the opinions of others. It is rooted in your own understanding and acceptance of who you are. A mindset shapes reality. What if I told you that the biggest barrier to your success isn't the world around you, but the thoughts in your own head? What if I told you that the biggest barrier to your success isn't the world around you, but the thoughts in your own head? We often think of external factors, society's expectations, other people's judgments or circumstances as the obstacles to standing in our way. While these things can impact us, the truth is that our own mindset is the most powerful force shaping our reality. The way we think about ourselves and our situations determines how we respond to challenges, how we view opportunities, and ultimately the path we walk in life. If we consistently believe that success is out of reach, or that we're not capable of achieving our dreams, those thoughts will hold us back far more than any external force ever could. Our mindset directly influences the choices we make. When you approach life with a mindset that sees obstacles as insurmountable or thinks you aren't good enough, you begin to make decisions based on fear or doubt rather than impossibility. But if you shift your mindset to one that sees challenges as opportunities for growth, suddenly the path ahead looks very different. The way we frame our reality, whether through a lens of limitation or possibility, determines how we act. A positive mindset doesn't ignore the difficulties of life. It simply acknowledges that despite them, we still have the power to move forward, to learn, and to grow. When you choose to see the world through the lens of possibility, the world becomes full of opportunities. The power of mindset extends far beyond how we view our circumstances. It shapes our identity. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not capable or that you'll never succeed, your identity becomes tied to those limiting beliefs. But if you choose to see yourself as someone capable of overcoming challenges and achieving your goals, your actions will reflect that belief. Your thoughts have the ability to rewire your brain, and over time, you become the person who acts with confidence, resilience, and determination. The more you believe in your potential, the more your reality will begin to shift in alignment with that belief. What you think becomes who you are, and who you are shapes the reality you create. Mindset doesn't just shape how we view ourselves, it also shapes how we engage with the world. When you adopt a growth-oriented mindset, you start to approach everything with a sense of curiosity and resilience. How the challenges no longer feel like roadblocks, but rather stepping stones towards something greater. Your mindset allows you to see setbacks as temporary, solvable, rather than permanent failures. When you believe that your efforts will lead to success, no matter how long it takes, you create a reality where persistence and growth are the driving forces behind everything you do. Shifting your mindset isn't just about thinking positively, it's about taking control of your thoughts, beliefs, and actions in order to create the life you truly want. Your past doesn't define you. Your past may have shaped you, but it doesn't have to control your future. Are you ready to rewrite your story? Your past may have shaped you, but it doesn't have to control your future. We often carry the weight of our past experiences with us, letting them define who we are and what we are capable of. The mistakes we've made, the pain we've endured, or the challenges we face can sometimes feel like they become part of our identity. However, while your past may have influenced the person you are today, it does not have to dictate the direction of your future. You have the power to choose who you want to be, no matter where you've come from. Your history is just that, a story that has already been written. What matters most now is how you choose to move forward. It's easy to let past failures or disappointments hold you back. We can get caught in the trap of believing that because something didn't work out before, it won't work out again. This mindset can keep us stuck, afraid to take risks or try new things. However, when you recognize that your past does not define your future, you free yourself from the limitations of those old stories. Every day is a new opportunity to rewrite your narrative, to choose to act in ways that reflect the person you aspire to be. You are not bound by the mistakes or setbacks of yesterday. In fact, those experiences can be the very things that teach you the lessons you need to grow, evolve, and succeed. The power to rewrite your story lies in your ability to let go of the past and embrace the present moment. Your past is a part of you, but it's not the sum of who you are. When you stop allowing your past to control your future, you start to see the possibilities that exist in the here and now. You begin to focus on what you can do today to create the future you want, rather than staying stuck in regret or fear of repeating past mistakes. The past doesn't have to be a prison, it can be a stepping stone. Every decision you make from this moment forward has the potential to take you in a new direction. And the future is yours to shape. In rewriting your story, you realize that it's not the events that define you, but how you respond to them. You are not a victim of your circumstances, you are the author of your life. Your past may have been challenging, but it has also prepared you for greatness if you allow it to. You have learned valuable lessons from those experiences that have given you strength, resilience, and wisdom. Instead of holding on to old stories of failure or pain, You can choose it to tell a new story, one of growth, empowerment, and limitless possibility. The choice is yours. And every moment is an opportunity to rewrite your narrative and create a future that reflects the person you are becoming. Surround yourself with support. You've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. But are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? You've heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, but are the people around you lifting you up or holding you back? The people you choose to surround yourself will play an undeniable role in shaping your mindset, your energy, and your success. Think about the individuals you interact with daily. Do they inspire you to be your best self, challenge you to grow, and support your dreams? Or do they drain your energy, discourage your ambitions, and keep you stuck in a cycle of negativity? The truth is, the people you allow into your life have the power to either propel you towards your goals or keep you from reaching your fullest potential. When you surround yourself with positive, supportive people, their energy becomes contagious. They believe in you even when you doubt yourself. And they encourage you to push past your limits. These people celebrate your successes and help you navigate challenges with resilience. They provide wisdom, guidance, and a sense of accountability. On the other hand, if you are surrounded by individuals who are constantly negative, who criticize your dreams, or who don't have your best interests at heart, it becomes harder to maintain the motives the pride needed to succeed. Negative energy and constant doubt can wear you down, leaving you feeling discouraged and questioning your worth. The energy of the people around you can either fuel your fire or extinguish it. And the choice of who you allow into your life can make all the difference. It's important to take a step back and evaluate the relationships you have in your life. Ask yourself, do these people help me grow? Do they encourage me to be better? When you are surrounded by people who lift you up, they help you see your potential, even when you can't see yourself. They challenge you to be better, not just for their benefit, but for your own growth. These are the people who help you see opportunities where you once saw obstacles and will push you to take risks you might have been too scared to take on your own. By spending time with people who are aligned with your values and goals, you create an environment that nurtures your personal development and success. However, it's also important to recognize when certain relationships are no longer serving you. If the people around you are constantly holding you back, questioning your dreams, or taking energy with their negativity, it may be time to distance yourself from those influences. This doesn't mean you have to cut people out of your life entirely, but rather it's about creating boundaries and making space for relationships that are more empowering. Surrounding yourself with support means being intentional about the people you allow into your inner circle. It's about choosing those who will help you elevate your mindset, achieve your goals, and grow into the powerful person you're meant to be. The right support system is essential for thriving, and when you surround yourself with the right people, you position yourself for success. Take ownership of your life. How many times have you waited for the perfect moment to start? The truth is, there's no perfect moment, there's only right now. How many times have you waited for the perfect moment to start? The truth is, there's no perfect moment, there's only right now. We often wait for everything to align perfectly, thinking that the conditions need to be just right before we can take action. But in reality, waiting for the perfect moment can be a form of procrastination. It's easy to convince ourselves we need more time, more resources, or more certainty before we take that first step. However, the only thing that stands between where you are now and where you want to be is the decision to act. There is no ideal time, there is only today. Taking ownership of your life means recognizing that the moment to begin is always now. When you take ownership of your life, you stop waiting for circumstances to change and start taking responsibility for your actions, your choices, and your future. Instead of blaming outside factors or waiting for things to be different, you understand that the power to create change is within you. The key to moving forward lies in your ability to act now, not when everything is perfect. It's about making the most of what you have, even if you don't have all the answers or all the resources. Every step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Waiting for the perfect moment only delays your growth and keeps you stuck in a cycle of inaction. Taking ownership also means letting go of the illusion that everything needs to be planned out perfectly. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the thought of starting something big, thinking that everything needs to fall into place before you can take the first step. But life rarely works that way. The process of growth and success is often messy, unpredictable, and full of uncertainties. By waiting for things to be perfect, you deny yourself the opportunity to learn, adapt, and grow through the experience. It's in the act of doing that we learn the most. And it's in the mistakes and the imperfections that we discover our true potential. The only way to move forward is to take action, imperfect, messy, and courageous action. When you embrace ownership, you start to realize that there will never be a flawless time to start anything. Success doesn't come from waiting for the stars to align. It comes from showing up, even when things are uncertain or difficult. The key to creating the life you desire is to stop making excuses and start taking responsibility for the choices you make today. Your future is shaped by what you do right now, not by waiting for the perfect conditions. When you take ownership of your life, you stop being a passive observer of your circumstances and become an active participant in creating the life you've always dreamed of. Be unapologetically ambitious. What would happen if you stopped apologizing for your dreams and started chasing them unapologetically? What would happen if you stopped apologizing for your dreams and started chasing them unapologetically? For many of us, ambition feels like something we need to justify. We apologize for wanting more, for having big dreams, or for pursuing goals that others might consider too bold or unrealistic. Society often teaches us to be humble, to downplay our desires, and to avoid standing out too much. However, this conditioning only holds us back from reaching our full potential. When you stop apologizing for your ambition and start chasing your dreams without hesitation or guilt, you begin to control your own destiny. Your dreams are valid, and you have every right to pursue them with confidence. Being unapologetically ambitious means owning your desires and goals without feeling the need to explain or apologize for them. It's about refusing to shrink yourself to fit into the expectations of others. So often we downplay our ambitions out of fear of judgment, or we second guess our goals because they seem too big or out of reach. But when you stop apologizing for your dreams, you give yourself permission to go after what you truly want. You stop playing small and start acting with intention, knowing that you're just as important as anyone else's. Your ambition is a reflection of your potential, and it deserves to be pursued with boldness. When you chase your dreams unapologetically, you free yourself from the fear of failure or the need for approval. Too often, we let the opinions of others dictate our actions. We wait for validation before we take steps toward our goals, afraid that others might think we're too arrogant or selfish for aiming high. But this mindset only serves to hold us back. The most successful and fulfilled individuals are those who are unapologetically ambitious. They go after what they want, even when others doubt them or question their motives. I understand that the only opinion that truly matters is their own. When you stop seeking approval and start chasing your dreams without apology, you embrace the truth that your success doesn't depend on anyone else's approval. Being unapologetically ambitious also means being relentless in the pursuit of your goals, no matter the obstacles or the doubters. It's about having the courage to stand firm in your vision and the resilience to keep going when the path gets tough. Ambition isn't just about wanting something. It's about having the drive, determination, and belief in yourself to do whatever it takes to achieve it. When you stop apologizing for your dreams, you become a force of nature. You start taking the necessary actions to bring your vision to life, and you do it with confidence, knowing that you are worthy of every success that comes your way. Practice self-care. Imagine if taking care of yourself was the most powerful thing you could do for the world around you. What would that look like? Imagine if taking care of yourself was the most powerful thing you could do for the world around you. What would that look like? Often, we think of self-care as something selfish or indulgent, something that can wait until everything else is taken care of. We believe that the more we give to others, the more we sacrifice ourselves, the more we'll make an impact. However, the truth is that self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessity. When you take care of your physical, mental, and emotional well-being, you recharge your energy and strengthen your ability to help others. By prioritizing self-care, you show up more fully for those around you and set a powerful example of how to live a balanced, fulfilled life. When you neglect self-care, you run the risk of burning out. Your energy becomes depleted, and you can no longer give your best to the people or projects that matter most. Taking care of yourself isn't just about pampering or taking a break. It's about creating the space to nourish your body, mind, and spirit so that you have the strength and clarity to continue moving forward. Self-care involves setting healthy boundaries, practicing mindfulness, getting enough rest, and doing things that make you feel whole. It's an investment in yourself that pays off not only for you, but for everyone you touch. And the better you take care of yourself, the more you can give to others without depleting your own well-being. And self-care also means learning to listen to your body and your needs. We often push ourselves past our limits, convinced that we need to keep going, keep giving, and keep wishing. However, neglecting your own needs only creates an imbalance that affects every aspect of your life. When you practice self-care, you tune into what your body and mind require to function at their best. This might mean taking time to rest when you're tired, seeking help when you're overwhelmed, or taking moments to recharge through meditation or a hobby. Or by giving yourself permission to care for your needs, you empower yourself to be more present, more effective, and more compassionate in your relationships and pursuits. When you make self-care a priority, you are better equipped to face life's challenges. It's not about avoiding difficulties or hiding from the stress of the world. It's about building the resilience to face them head on. Taking time to care for yourself allows you to approach problems with a clear mind, a strong sense of self, and the emotional strength needed to navigate tough situations. The more you take care of yourself, the more you cultivate the energy and mindset needed to tackle life's obstacles and continue moving forward with purpose. In a world that often demands so much from us, practicing self-care is not only an act of love for yourself, it's an act of strength that ripples out into the world, benefiting everyone around you. Resilience is key. It's not the setbacks that define you, it's how you rise from them. Are you ready to become unstoppable? It's not the setbacks that define you, it's how you rise from them. Life will inevitably throw challenges and obstacles your way. No matter how prepared you are, no matter how hard you are and you work, there will be times when things don't go as planned. It's easy to get discouraged, to feel like you're defeated by these setbacks. But the true measure of strength is how you respond when things go wrong. A resilience is about maintaining your resolve even when things seem impossible. It's about getting back up every time you're knocked down, learning from the experience, and using that knowledge to move forward with even more determination. A resilience doesn't mean that you won't feel hurt, frustrated, or overwhelmed in the face of challenges. It's a natural part of life to experience moments of doubt and fear. But resilience is the ability to keep going despite those feelings. It's the recognition that even in your hardest moments, you have the power to choose how you respond. Will you let failure or adversity define you? Or will you use it as a stepping stone to become stronger? The key to resilience lies in your ability to keep moving forward, even when the road gets tough. The setbacks may feel heavy in the moment, but they don't have to be the end of the story. What truly matters is your ability to rise above them. Becoming resilient means you start to see obstacles as opportunities for growth. Every setback carries with it a lesson that can teach you something valuable about yourself, your goals, and your capacity for perseverance. When you encounter challenges, Instead of seeing them as failures, you begin to see them as part of the process of becoming who you are meant to be. Resilience is not about avoiding pain or hardship. It's about having the strength to face it and use it as fuel to continue your journey. With each setback, you learn, adapt, and grow, ultimately becoming more capable and more determined. And the more you face adversity head on, the stronger your resilience becomes, and the more unstoppable you feel. To become truly unstoppable, you must embrace resilience as a mindset. It's not about avoiding setbacks or pretending they don't hurt. It's about understanding that challenges are an inevitable part of any journey, and they are not the end. And the people who achieve great things are often the ones who have faced the greatest obstacles but refuse to let those obstacles hold them back. Or they've developed the mental toughness to push through adversity, the emotional strength to persevere, and the wisdom to see setbacks as a chance to learn and grow. When you cultivate resilience, you no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstances. Instead, you see yourself as someone capable of overcoming anything that comes your way, making you truly unstoppable. In conclusion, thriving as a powerful woman is not about being perfect or having everything figured out. It's about embracing your inner strength, owning your worth, and relentlessly pursuing your dreams. It's about recognizing that setbacks do not define you, but rather how you rise from them shapes your future. When you stop apologizing for your ambitions and practice self-care, you are not only nurturing yourself, but also empowering those around you. Your mindset, the way you perceive your past, and the support system you surround yourself with all play critical roles in creating the life you desire. I remember the moment to start is always now. There is no perfect time, only this moment to act. As you move forward, carry with you the understanding that you are worthy of your dreams, capable of overcoming any obstacle, and deserving of success. Your resilience is what will make you unstoppable. Your ambition will fuel your growth, and your self-care will give you the strength to keep going. And you have everything you need within you to thrive, to create the life you want, and to make an impact. Stand tall, be unapologetically ambitious, and never underestimate the power of a woman who knows her worth. But the world is waiting for you to step into your power. Now is your time. Thank you for taking the time to listen and engage with this message. I hope it has inspired and empowered you to take charge of your life. Chase your dreams without hesitation and embrace the limitless potential within you. I remember you are powerful, resilient, and deserving of all the success and fulfillment you seek. Goodbye for now, but don't forget that the journey of becoming your best self starts with the first step. Keep moving forward, stay focused, and never stop believing in uplifts. Take care, and I wish you all the best as you continue on your path to greatness.